people were wondering how that works. All right, what ancestor are we talking to? Okay. Okay, so is this... Yeah, okay. So, to clarify who I'm talking to, I had the 8 of baskets, 5 of coins. You notice how it's both feminines, okay? Then you had the Father of Knives in the reverse. And then the 4 baskets in the reverse, okay? So this is definitely on your father's side. And with the 2 feminines coming back to back, it made me think of great grandmother. So it's like how we just tapped into the great grandmother on your mother's side. This feels like on a father's side, and that's where the Father of Knives came out in the reverse. And then we had the Chariot to clarify with the yes when I asked the question. But the Chariot is about moving and moving forward. So this is definitely a message from a great-great-grandmother on your father's side. This great-great-grandmother had to walk away from something to start a new life, and that's the 8 of baskets and the 5 of coins. She had to walk away to start a new life, and in her starting a new life, she didn't have much. She didn't have much to start with because she wasn't given much to start with. She wasn't given much to go out there into the world and begin with. So it's like she started with crumbs, it feels like, with the 4 of baskets, and it got her to the place where she didn't know how to ask for help with the 4 of baskets in the reverse. And that feels like it's a piece of generational trauma in a way that's been passed down from that side of your family, is not asking for help, is being put into situations and feeling like you have to do it all on your own, feeling like you're the only one who can complete this task. You're the only one who can get this done. You're the only one who knows where this goes and how this goes and things of that nature. It makes me think of, you know, when people are like, I don't like nobody else to clean my house because ain't nobody gonna do it like me. There's some professionals out there, some people out there that know how to clean houses, you know. But this is just giving the energy of, it's a hyper independence that's been passed down on your father's side. And this great grandmother, a lot of part of how that was passed down because she had to start something over with very little. Her own family, her father didn't. So your great, great, great grandfather on your dad's side, her relationship with him was not like the best, because I'm hearing, well, going out, if you want to be grown in, you gonna see. So like he wanted to prove a point, and that's this Father of Knives energy in the reverse. So you may even within your life now run into people who do the same thing, or people who, you know, try to make it seem like, watch you find out ain't nobody out there gonna love you like I do. Watch you find out that no one out there cares about you like I do. Okay, you may run into people who are like that, and it's kind of like that's that repeating cycle that's gone through generations and generations with people that you've come across, and that this great great grandmother has. Dang, was it great great? Yeah, it was great great. Wasn't it great great? Who am I talking to? Hold on. Is it both of y'all? Hold on, let me pull a card. The Magician. Hold on. It is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is a great-grandmother and like a great-grandmother and a great-great-grandmother, okay? So this is something that was passed down, going to your great-grandmother. So it's giving this vibe of someone explaining themselves, because I'm hearing, let me explain now. Someone had a strong hyper independence about them, okay? And that's the great-great-grandmother. I'm hearing, I was forced to have to feel masculine and think masculine to survive. I'm hearing, all my life I had to fight. And now I'm hearing 4 Women by Nina Simone. My name is Peaches. That's what I'm hearing in my head. He forced my mother into bed one night. That was what, Sophronia? This great-great-grandmother, this is giving a masculine energy who may have did some forcing, okay? And that's why she doesn't have a good relationship with him. Your great-great-grandmother may have been biracial of some sort. It was some type of blood mixing that happened. Because I'm hearing Sophronia. And Sophronia was to, my hair long and pretty. Because I'm seeing beautiful eyes. Like mesmerizing eyes and beautiful hair. I'm hearing you may have also had the generational trauma in your family where they favored people who looked a certain type of way in your family. So those who had like certain complexions or certain hair, like it was a fascination with long hair or a fascination with, you know, the children who looked a certain way. Like it's giving different siblings were like given different things to do. Different siblings were given like, so one sibling was told, you know, be beautiful and find a husband. And the other sibling was told to go to college and find a great job. That's what this is giving right now, okay? And that passed down from, so it's your great-great-great-grandfather. It passed down, and your great-great-grandmother decided to like get away, run away, get away from under his fold, away from his energy. And then that passed down to within your great-grandmother, who end up getting that fascination of how you look. You get what I'm saying? I'm hearing, baby, that's a generational curse that's been passed down. I'm hearing the sirens in the background. You may have been seeing 911, 111, 333, 222. Okay. Okay, this is a very complex energy. How can I know who is talking to me? I'm hearing blue and red. One has shorter hair and the other one has longer hair. Okay. Okay, someone was interested in, and this makes sense as I'm looking at how this feminine on here, it could, you know, they could pass for being masculine as well. Your great-great-grandmother wanted to escape something. She wanted to get away from something that she didn't relate to, she didn't connect to. I'm hearing, I can't go for that. No, no, no can do. Okay. So this is definitely a message of generational traumas, okay? and how these different generational traumas have been passed down. Where did they come from? But this great-great-great-grandfather, he forced himself on your great-great-great-grandmother, of who I'm talking to. Let me pull some signs and some energies. All right, you got the World card, the Lovers with Gemini, King of Pentacles with Virgo, Six of Pentacles with Taurus, the Knight of Wands with Leo, the Eight of Cups with Pisces, and the Two of Wands with Aries. So take it as it resonates. That's why it's best to know your birth chart as well, okay? I'm hearing powerlessness. Something has been passed down. It's something, you're breaking these curses, and that's why she has me bringing these up, for you to notice them and to hear them and hear where they came from, because these are all things and behaviors that you've been like, it's stopping with me. It's stopping with my lineage. It's stopping from my space, okay? This is not going on further. This is not going to prosper in this lineage anymore. Not under my watch, okay? That's what this is giving. Not under my watch. You're refusing to let something happen under your watch, or this ancestor, because now I'm hearing great-grandmother, is saying, don't let these things happen under your watch, okay? Pay attention to when you hear other family members make certain comments that resonate to what's being said in this conversation now. So it was the aspect of hyper-independence. It was also the energy of having people like force themselves on you, or attempt to force themselves on you, or you sometimes feeling, yeah, but you've gotten over that. So I don't want to speak it out. It's like I'm making sure I watch how the words are coming out, because you've been working through this. You've noticed it, but it's something about when you notice other people around you do it, especially within your family. If you have young children, you may have been paying attention to it too, and looking at like, I don't know if I want my children around that. I don't know if I want them to communicate in this manner, okay? I don't think I want them to pick this up. What's going on? I'm going to pull for both great-grandmother and great-great-grandmother. That's great-grandmother. This is great-great-grandmother. It's like they both want to talk at the same time. And I'm like, I'm only human. And I feel like you should know. Well, you don't say then. That's why she coming through. This is why your great-great-grandmother is coming through. Can I get a justice? Oh, yeah. Okay. Someone tried to tarnish her name, honey. Someone tried to tarnish her name, honey. Okay. So I'm going to start with great grandmama. I love the energy that came out. So great grandmama, what came out is the Mother of Coins in reverse and then the Justice. Someone tried to tarnish your great grandmother's name. Someone tried to tarnish who she was as a woman and as a mother. But it's something about justice coming through, and that's why she is coming through speaking so heavy. You may have even been hit with some of the same injustices that people have tried to put on her. Okay? Like, some of the same things that she went through, your great-great-grandmother, you have been faced with as well. So being ostracized, being denied of some sort, having your parenting questioned, your ability to parent, okay? Mother of Coins in the reverse. But it's justice coming. You have to keep the family home, but I don't feel the family home is an actual physical place. For some of you all, it may actually be a physical place, but it feels like a spiritual place. The family home, the family space of prospering, the family, I'm hearing alabaster box, like a space of energy that's like stored away. It's like the sanctity, you know, I'm hearing witch trials, okay? So it could have even been that, yup, y'all hear the alarm just came on? So that's confirmation. Your great-great-grandmother, someone tried to label her as, whether if it was being a witch or having some type of something being off, going on what's going on, okay? And that's where this justice energy, it gives a forced, something being forced, okay? But I'm hearing justice with you. Warren, did you do that on accident, Pooh? I know you did. I don't know how to... Lindris, I think he did that on purpose, Pooh. Warren just accidentally times you out. I don't know how to take it off. Warren, you may have to see how to... What's 1.8 thousand seconds? Hold on, let me see. Child, I'm getting distracted, but I want to know now. Oh, that's 30 minutes. Great-grandmother. You have the 8 of Knives with the Emperor. I'm hearing backstabber, backstabbing. Someone trying to snitch on something, snitching of some sort, because then you have follow the money. And to have the emperor can be like a dominant father figure, or it could be a business owner, someone who's taking charge of something. But the 8 of Knives, we know typically the 8 of Knives can be being in like a mental anguish, being stuck, not knowing which way to go, which direction to go in. But in this one, you notice how the knives are on her back, and she's looking in the mirror. She can't see the knives. So it's kind of like choosing to not see something. Your great-grandmother is coming through, and it's something of like, pay attention to what you may be choosing to not see, of what you may be choosing to not pay attention to or observe at this time. Because now I'm hearing, hey, must be the money. Okay. What is this? What's this? Someone trying to get paid off of someone else. But now this is making me look back at the great-great-grandmother's energy. And as I said that, it made me think of how they would get paid to sell certain people, okay? That's what that just gave me. You know, you had people back then that was violating their own children. They were violating their own children. Okay? Some of this may have happened around you as well. But it's something of knowing, this feels gut-wrenching, okay? It feels even like a pregnancy vibe. One of the feminines within your lineage on your father's side got pregnant by their father. And then someone tried to paint them as being troublesome, because I'm seeing like a child being taken from them. I'm seeing screaming, like a long skirt with the apron and stuff around, and short hair with like two buns, like a bun right here and a bun right here. Like someone literally ripping this child out of their hands. Like, it's a boy. Why are you showing me this? It was happened like that because they didn't want him to. Some of you all are going to do a DNA test and you're going to find family in other parts that you're just like, wow, I got family there. It's like I'm hearing a third, fourth cousin of some sort, but it's something about because they didn't, because the boys at that time got a lot of the inheritance and they didn't want I heard a half nigga. That's literally what I just heard. They didn't want a half nigga to get the inheritance. Someone who messed with a nigga, okay? They didn't want them to get the inheritance, so something had to be done. She don't know whatever happened to her child, but that child had a lineage. That child had a lineage. I'm here in Norfolk, Virginia. Isn't that in Virginia? I'm here in Norfolk. That is very specific, okay? Very specific, because what in the world is a Norfolk, okay? Or is it just supposed to be folk? Is that how you, I don't know, but y'all gonna know. Someone's gonna do like a DNA test of some sort, and you're gonna come across some family that's branched off of this other family member that was ripped away. Okay, and raised in a whole nother space. They weren't raised in their right family because they didn't want them to get the inheritance, okay? Who was great-great-grandmama? Was this your child or was this your uncle? Let me see. Because, sis, you started to confuse me now, okay? You started to confuse me. And when I get confused, I eat and go to sleep, okay? When I get confused, I eat and go to sleep. Okay, is it your uncle or your child? It's your uncle, okay? So with uncle, I got a yes. With the Ace of Pentacles. With the child, I got a no. With the Five of Pentacles. So it wasn't the child. Her uncle was taken. So it was her mother's brother. Okay, somebody need to start creating a family tree. Okay, so your great-great-grandmother's uncle, which was her mother's brother, his father was the owner of a plantation. Okay, we just gonna say what it is. And he was taken and moved to another space. And Virginia is strong in this energy over there in those areas. But you know what? Virginia during that time is not the same Virginia that it is now. I'm seeing a bigger, like I'm seeing something that's like made up. I'm hearing a conglomerate. So it's like made up of like 5 states. Okay. So this Ace of Pentacles, they were sold. Okay. This uncle energy was sold. What in the, what is going on, honey? I'm hearing trauma, trauma, trauma. You got trauma, you got trauma, you got trauma, okay? And that's why you out here fixing it. That's why you got so many things that was passed down your bloodline and your lineage, and you just like, what the what, okay? But that's why you're aware of it and conscious of it, and you're making the changes. You're making the differences, okay? That's all that means. That's all that means. But you need to understand, I'm hearing your great-great-grandmother say, you need to understand, okay, how all of this happened. You, 111, okay, you need to understand how everything got to how it is now, okay? It's a lot of family trauma, but you was made for this. And that's why it's more so of you having the detached energy when you need to have detached energy. Okay. That's when you need to realize, don't be so loyal to people and stuff just because of who they are to you. Okay. Family can hurt you. Family can deceive you. Family can sell you. Okay. Sell you to the enemy. All of this has happened. So whatever you do, trust your gut, trust your energy, trust your internal calling. Great-great-grandmother, she said, I don't want to traumatize you too much with everything of what happened. I just need you to understand why you need to move how you need to move. Watch out for how much time you spend with people who like to call you crazy or want to call you crazy, okay? Because they could be trying to set you up or something. Four baskets coming out in the reverse. This gives a vibe of denying something that is offered to you. What do you need to deny? What do you need to deny? I'm hearing calling me, calling me, calling me. Say my name. So you need to deny somebody's phone call. You need to deny somebody's phone call. Is that phone call coming today? Because that's what I felt. Okay. Someone's going to call you today, and I'm hearing you need to deny it, okay? You have the 9 of coins coming out with the moon card in the reverse. So something isn't as it seems. There's something else below the surface, okay? I'm hearing ulterior motives. So knowing someone has ulterior motives for why they're doing something, okay? Knowing someone has ulterior motives. The 7 of baskets in the reverse. Yeah. Like, I'm hearing no game when you see it. No game when you see it. Knowing someone's trying to pull on your tail feather, okay? Knowing someone's trying to pull on you. Like, they just playing with you. Because the Seven of Baskets in the reverse is kind of like, there is no fairy tale. Like, this is reality right here. The High Priestess in reverse. This is giving shadow side, okay? This is giving someone who's learned how to master the shadow, okay? And some people manifest through light. Some people manifest through shadow. Some people manifest through both. This is giving a vibe of someone who manifests strongly through shadow. And it's in their history to be able to do it. It's in their energy to do this. So you need to know, how do you manifest? Many people manifest through both. And that's actually the balanced way to manifest, okay? But when you have too much shadow that you work through, I'm hearing the shadow man. It turns you into like the shadow man. Hopefully this is making sense. Because with this High Priestess in reverse under the Moon card, okay? Those are the two strongest cards in the deck that deals with the subconscious and the mind, the thought process, the knowledge, what's known, okay? And so to have both of those come out, and the High Priestess under it, and it's in the reverse, this is giving a vibe of someone who knows how to use information for their benefit. So like a master manipulator, someone who knows how to speak the language of something to get what they want. You get what I'm saying? Like, know the difference between people who are authentic and people who are using what they know to get what they want. Hopefully this is making sense. Okay. But she's giving a warning of someone around coming in, or if you're working in business, of understanding that there's a lot of business owners who operate in this manner, okay? A lot of those business owners are descendants of plantation owners, okay? So you got to think of how they've learned things, how things have gone through their lineage, the lessons that have been taught. Now, a lot of things are very similar no matter what your background is, okay? A lot of things are very similar no matter what your background is. But this is given very strong of, I just heard colonizer. So someone who has a mindset of taking over someone's something, okay? So watch out for people who, you know, they're on a conquest to take over something. It's a difference between wanting something to like be yours or just whatever the case is, and like wanting to take over something, okay? Wanting to take over someone's land. You get what I'm saying? Or someone's thing, someone's space. Pay attention to that, okay? So if you are going to be working with those types of people, you need to know how to handle them and work with them, okay? Because some people like to gather information and knowledge just so they could take down something else and someone else. So if you're going to be, I'm hearing, getting into bed with someone like that, you need to know what you're getting from it. You need to be aware, like, you need to know what to expect, okay? You need to know what to expect. Okay, great-great-grandmother. What else we got? Anything else? One, two, three. A, B, C, as easy as 1, 2, 3, as simple as do, re, mi, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, maybe you and me know. Look at all the butterflies coming in. Hey, butterflies. Hey, Infinite. Wait, so, no, because Kai changed his name to the other one. That's Janiyah, ain't it? All the beautiful butterflies. Okay. Great-great-grandmother, anything else? My back is itching. It just made me think of someone scratch my, if you have someone scratch your back, know that they gonna want you to scratch their back one day. Okay? So be aware of that. Know how people move. It's giving politics. Know how some people move when it comes to politics. You know, you have them scratch your back, do something for you. They gonna want you to do something for them in the future. Okay? They gonna want you to do something for them in the future. So you need to know when you're interacting with those types of people. 4242. That's what Jackie Robinson. Okay, that's not the card. It's taking a little too long to get it out. Okay. Great-great-grandmother, give me your energy. Energy. Give me an energy. All right, the 5 of Spheres. Ooh. This is the deck I was using for you. Can you clarify this? You know what this is given? It's given slander. Okay. This is given slander, and this could be on a wide spread. Watch out for how people try to slander other people as a way to make themselves look better. Okay. Oh yeah, when he was fighting. It was when he was in a dream, right? And he came and hit him with the baseball bat. This is giving a sense of slander. Over the next couple weeks, you know, Mercury is going retrograde. So this energy of what I'm getting, watch out for the information that you receive about particular people over the next few weeks, okay? Someone could be attempting to like slander someone's name or make someone not appear to be a certain way to make something else look better, okay? But you can't really trust it, especially with this Mercury being in retrograde. Someone is doing that as a way to make themselves look better, or as a way to make someone else lose the status or lose the fame that they have, okay? Someone doesn't want someone else to have the foundation and fame that they have. 4444 on the time. You may see 444 to confirm this energy. But this is giving very strongly of someone trying to, I'm hearing, defame someone's character. Watch out by how people try to defame other people's character during this time of Mercury retrograde, for sure, because on sidereal, Mercury is in Leo, and that's people's reputation, their character, how people see them. But something can't be trusted. Something can't be trusted, y'all. Because I'm hearing anything you can do, I can do better. So the same thing that they're slandering one person for behind the scenes, they got some of that in them too. They have some of that in them too. And that's why they're able to notice it and point it out, because it's in them too. I'm hearing two sides like of the same coin. So no matter how you flip the coin, you still gonna land on heads, okay? The head just might be opposite. Great-great-grandmother, anything else? They all just want to make money off of you. Great-great-grandmother is starting to go political, and I really don't want to, I don't like talking politics on my channel. Not anymore. So great-great-grandmother, do I have permission to end this conversation now? Do I have permission to end this conversation? Why the 7 of Knives come out? I'm hearing withholding information is still a lie. So watch out during this time with this Mercury retrograde of people potentially withholding information as well. They're still lying if they're withholding information intentionally, okay? Because she doesn't like how I just said I didn't want to talk about that. This energy does not like that. Now I'm going to hold my boundaries with it still, but she feels that I'm holding back intentionally of, you know, certain energy. And I mean, I am, but it's also a message in that. Because I'm withholding that because I don't want certain things to be discussed on and I want to keep this message public. Because if I start discussing that, it's going to have to go in the membership area. And so, great-great-grandmother, how does that relate? Six of Sticks in reverse and the 7 of Baskets in the reverse. I'm hearing secretive, seeing something before it comes, not being too dependent on, don't let anyone feed you any like, don't let anyone feed you. I'm hearing mush wash, like you can see through the missing pieces, basically. This is something about she wants you to see through the missing pieces, see through the illusions. Any illusions that may be coming up at this time, anything that may be trying to stop you from seeing something for what it is. I'm hearing get in there, nip it in the bud, okay? So don't allow yourself to be moved by illusions at this time. All that glitters is not gold. It's coming out really, really big. All that glitters, all that showy stuff sometimes is used to just hypnotize you and distract you from the real thing of what's going on. So know when there's an ulterior motive behind what's being said or what's being done so that you know how to interact with that thing, okay? Because also, you know, with the 7 of Knives, it goes into the aspect of where they say, you know, you put the stuff in their food, okay? So it's like trickery, you know what I'm saying? Getting you where you're vulnerable at of some sort, some way. I'm hearing strike while it's hot. You know what this is, y'all? That great-great-great-grandfather is reincarnated and they're in your life right now. That's what that is. That's what that is. They have reincarnated. And this makes me think about class that we had last night. And now I know why she didn't want me to end the message yet. Because I'm like, why you holding me captive in this energy right now, great-great-grandma? I was real life over here like, why are you holding me captive in this energy? I like to end energy with a nice flow, and the flow wasn't there, okay? The flow was not there for me to end it. It wasn't there for me to end it. And I like to respect ancestral energy because if I don't respect it, they don't let me come back in their energy. So I like to respect it, okay? And so I know some people, they be like in my comments, you too happy over a serious matter. First off, it's a reason why ancestors love me and why they let me go into their energy, okay? Because I be coming authentically. They want you to come as you are. Come as who you really are. So if I'm really this type of person, they want me to show up to them in that manner. And that's why they trust to come to me. And that's why my clients trust working with me because of that. So for those who are new here and don't like that, I need you to understand that's why I'm good at what I do, because I'm able to tap into that. Okay. Down to the point where I've been able to help solve murders. Okay. So let me do what I do. Let me do what I do. Let's pull some signs. This is giving some wild, wild west type stuff, okay? All right, we have Capricorn, Virgo. What is that? The Empress, that's Taurus and Libra. The Fool card, Page of Pentacles, Leo with the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, and then the Four Wands with Aries. A lot of that is the same energy that we pulled earlier. The Page of Cups is like Cancer energy. Page of Pentacles is like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all that together. We already said those. The Fool card is Aries and Gemini energy. And yeah, so that's the strongest energies of what's coming out. That great-great-great-grandfather has reincarnated in your life, and she wants you to know that, okay? She wants you to be aware of it, and they're coming through in that energy that she was just sharing on what to look for and what to look out for. They're coming through in that energy, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What this tells me is like stolen legacy, and remember this, they messed with the legacy before. When they got rid of the child, the boy child. So this is going along in that manner. Someone, it's like you're in this process of reclaiming your ancestral spiritual legacy, and their energy in your life right now is to come in and mess it up. Oh my gosh. That's why there's this person in your life where it seems like they have a strong hold on you, or their energy is like, what in the what? Because that's your past life energy with them. So it's something about after you hear this during the Mercury retrograde, you're going to break free. You're finally about to be broken free because you've been wondering what is going on with this energy. Why is it? Why? 5445. It's been mirroring. Okay? It's been mirroring. So now you're realizing that some energy has been mirroring as a way to get in your way, okay? As to confuse you. Because you're on the path of reclaiming your spiritual inheritance. A lot of the spiritual inheritance that's been passed through your legacy and your family, as what we're talking about right now is on your father's side, it's been messed with. It's been tampered with the trauma. Because the thing is that you can have magic, right? You can have all this good energy, this authenticity, foundational. But to interfere with that and to get in the way with it, you come in and you add in trauma. You add in problems. So now your focus is on this and fixing this, and it's not on your magic. You get what I'm saying? Okay, great-great-grandmother. We hear you. We hear you. She said, oh, I know. I've been waiting for this moment. This is the first time I've ever channeled her on this channel. And I've been channeling grandmother energy. And you know what's so funny? A lot of y'all have been asking me to channel great-grandmothers and things of that nature for a while. And they finally, it's like, I don't channel into energies until they start coming to me. And so they finally have started coming. And the reason why they're starting to come now, I'm hearing because you're ready. Okay? It's because you're ready. You're ready for the magician. Okay? So now that you know all this, you can take all this information and put it into work and put it into play and make things happen. You know why certain issues and problems came up in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, for a reason. You know why they're there. So now that you're conscious of it, you can't be affected by it anymore. Because some of y'all were trying to make something work out with a past life enemy. Yep. Split the deck, Five of Pentacles. And that's why it's been in Five of Pentacles energy this whole time. Okay? It's all about the feeling. If you're feeling that this was their energy and this is your energy, then it is. You don't have to always know them to know their energy and their spirit. And that's a big part of ancestral work, of knowing the feeling. So when you know your benchmark energy, you know when another energy comes across you. You know when it's not yours. Okay? And so use that as an indicator. This past life, like karmic energy, Queen of Swords, you're taking this information, you're putting it into play, and it's like, I'm hearing the song, no fool no more, not like before, not the way it used to be, no fool no more. You're not falling into the same traps anymore. It's like something has been opened and awakened up here. Okay? And that's funny you said that, SC, because I've been going back and forth between if that should be my next video on my other channel. That's something that I do it within my hypnotherapy sessions. I always tell them what you feel is what you see. A lot of times what we see has been tampered with. So we lose connection with that sacral energy of what we feel. But everything that is created inside of us starts with our feelings, which is connected to the sacral, which then shoots messages and energy to the other parts of our body and our understanding and our perception. So if we're disconnected with that sacral and that feeling, we're going to be disconnected in what we see. So that's one of the first things that I work on building with all of my hypnotherapy and past life regression clients, is remembering what you feel is what you see. And then all of a sudden their imagination and their ability to see it, it connects with that sacral. It happens every time. It happens every time. And that's something that is very normal, Pooh. Many people go through it. And as a medium, that's the same thing that happens here. People be like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I say what comes to me, what I feel. You get what I'm saying? I don't be thinking too deep on it. I don't try to make sense of what comes to me. I say what comes out because that's what I feel is supposed to be said. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of this is on getting stronger with what you feel, and what you feel connects to your intuition as well. And know the difference between a feeling that's based off of trauma response and a feeling that's based off of instinct and intuition. And a lot of you all you've been on that journey and that path, so you're more connected to that part of you. So a lot of that is past information, is past energy, is no longer you. Is no longer who you are at the core. Is no longer your foundation. I'm on a new level, okay? All of this energy is confirming that you are on a new level and that you are breaking generational curses and things that have been placed on your family, and the reincarnations of familiar spirits that keep coming through your lineage to try to keep every generation, it comes and tries to stop it. The tricker spirit, okay? The trickery spirit. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy every lineage, every legacy, every generation. That same spirit comes back. Okay, but it stops with you. It got your daddy. A lot of y'all, it got your daddy. Okay, not all of you, but a lot of you it did. But it stops with you. Some of y'all, it stopped with your dad, because this is your great-great-grandmother's on your dad's side. Either it stopped with your dad or it stopped with you. And you're progressing it forward. You're progressing it further, okay? You're progressing all of this further. Great-great-grandmother, do you have anything else for me, Pooh, that you would like for me to share with your baby? I'm hearing use what I taught you. These are all lessons. These lessons of what's being spoken on right now. These are all lessons that she's taught you. Okay? We are all reincarnated. Yep. And we were talking about this in class last night when I was sharing with them how it happens. You know, you don't fix everything in that same lifetime. Sometimes we reincarnate, and each lifetime, the relationship gets better. 62, 62. But then also sometimes we reincarnate and it's with the same enemies, okay? It's with the same enemies until you're able to get past it, until you're able to fix it, until you're able to grow past it and defeat the big boss, okay? And so many of us have been reincarnating with the same enemies, with the same people or same energies, familiar spirits, until you're able to defeat that big boss. And guess what? Another one gonna come up. You always gonna have some type of familiar spirit or enemy. That's the purpose of the polarities of life. But it's like understanding what they are of what's coming in. So this energy of what's being shared now is what that the current enemy spirit is. And that's why you run into it often. But what's a goon to a goblin? Not much, baby. Not much. Not much. Okay? Goblins can fly and stuff. They be having them little flying saucers and stuff and be... I'm thinking of the Green Goblin, you know, his little ugly self. But he be zooming on that little thing, okay? Great grandmother, I appreciate you for this message, Pooh. Choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is your great grandmother. Choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. She had a lot to say. I didn't realize we've been on here for an hour already, y'all. Hey, another chance. Welcome, Pooh. All right, if you chose number 1, my spirit will return in the next generation. Your great-great-grandmother she wants to forewarn you that her energy is coming back with the next baby in the family. Or it's a most recent baby that just came in the last 6 months, I just heard. 6 months to a year. If you chose number 2, look to what makes your soul happy. Always do what makes your soul happy. If anyone tries to come in trying to stop you for what you feel is right in your soul, you need to choose what feels right in your soul. Don't neglect yourself like some of your ancestors have, okay, out of fear of what would happen. You don't have some of those same things holding you back that they had. Only thing that's holding you back is the psychological chains now. It's not the physical chains, it's the psychological chains. So do what makes your spirit happy. If you chose number 3, don't let them brainwash you. Trust your intuition. So it could be them trying to brainwash you on your family history, what's been going on in your family, the knowledge of your family. Don't let them brainwash you. That's not what's up. That's not what's going to happen. Okay? That's not what's going to happen. Trust your intuition. You know what's real and what's not. My left hand just started itching, so it's definitely knowing someone is trying to change your perception of truth and when it's actually truth. If you chose number 4, I was going to say number 3, so some of y'all chose 2 of them. You have avenged my legacy. She said you are the one who's avenging her legacy. You're the one who's coming back for all the things that she lost, for all the things that was taken from her. It's you. It's you. That's beautiful, butterflies. That was beautiful. And that's a beautiful way to close the message message. Now I see why she wanted me to keep going. It was a certain way she wanted the energy to close out. And so thank you for letting me tap into your energy. I'm hearing the letters STAINPQUERM. All right, do we have another ancestor message? Thank you all for being here. As we end out this message from your great and your great-great-grandmother on your father's side. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe on the channel. If you're interested in being a part of the membership, definitely check out the join button for our membership in the butterfly area, where you also get extra perks and content and things of that nature. And you can also join on my website, and it's just kind of like notifications are different on the website than what it is here, and it's more organized over there. But we're going to get into the next message. So this next message is going to start at 1 hour, 8 minutes, 15 seconds. I don't even know what time the first one started at. So I'm